up, everybody, and good morning. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Bored Ape Yacht Club, their response to the allegations that they recently had. Their co-founders are responding. Hugo Labs has responded. They've responded in several different ways. The situation has escalated a bit since we've been talking about it on this channel, so we're going to be talking about some of the things around that. As always, every one of these episodes is brought to you by Ninjalerts. Ninjalerts it is an NFT that you can buy to have access to the tool that allows you to track your favorite whales and influencers and your friends. That way, every time they mint, buy, or sell something, you can get a notification sent to your smartphone or to your desktop right when they do it. We use it all the time in the show, and we look at Ninjalerts trends on the show, and we follow. It also allows you to follow the
You
top
okay,
one, top
Chris,
five
man?
creators. I am, man. I am.
You sound like you
Um,
just ate some muscle relaxers or some shit. Yeah, you like you're so laid back right now, man. It's Monday, Chris. It's
too
Monday.
laid back.
Yeah. Let's get the show on,
Well,
Chris.
last thing to get hyped about is that we are actually giving away the first one to one of our subscribers on the YouTube channel, probably in the next couple of days. So if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, if you're watching this on Twitter, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can have a chance to win the Ninja Alerts Lifetime Pass. Without further ado, good morning, Ken. How'd your weekend go?
Oh man, I'm starting to feel it, Chris. I'm starting to
Yeah,
feel it. Like I know a lot of people got sick in NYC, and it's just starting to hit me, man. I'm getting a sinus issue, and I know when it's usually early. Man, what's up, Blinken? It's usually early, so I know. Yeah, like I don't really sound that great. I gotta drink my tea over here with some honey. Gotta
nice,
add the
nice. That's
honey.
always good. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm starting to feel it now, man. I'm starting to feel
Yeah,
it,
I saw a
man.
lot of people that went to NFT NYC kind of came down with the COVID and the flu and some other stuff, man, or just spreading germs
Yeah, there was a lot
everywhere.
of us there. We were spreading germs like crazy in NYC, Chris. Like crazy. Like we were this close to everybody trying to talk because you know the music is loud, so you gotta yell and you gotta be real
Yeah,
close to somebody and you gotta spit in their face somehow. You know
yeah, man. I didn't know what was
that's
going
how that
on.
goes.
No questions asked. Everybody just so happened to catch something. Who knows what went on? What happens at an NFT NYC stays there?
No, it doesn't, Chris. It goes on
Huh?
Twitter.
It goes on
But
Twitter. It
yeah,
goes on Twitter. Gotcha.
yeah. Risk could say you look younger with your beard off, Chris. You gonna
Yeah,
keep it
man.
up or what?
Shave some years off, bro. I'll keep
Some
it off till it grows
years
back. Yeah, shaved a couple years off.
until it grows back.
Yeah, until it grows back. Yeah.
I kind of think you have no choice on that one. But but yeah, it's just been a crazy week, man. Again, I am coming up with something. I'm coming down with something, so I already feel it now. I'm probably gonna have the Apex day probably on Wednesday or something. Like it'll be real bad one day, then I start healing again. But it's not gonna stop me from being here. So here I
Yeah, man.
am, Chris.
Good, good. Yeah, also just an update, like last week, some of the calls or some of the things we looked at on the show, if you're watching last week, like ran, man. And I think the biggest example of that would definitely be Moonrunners. We were
Oh, it
looking at it
ran.
on the show for 0.015 was the first time we saw it. It was
Mm-hmm.
running up that whole time. Let's see what it's at right now, Ken. I checked over the weekend a couple times. I didn't buy in, just watch from the sidelines.
Of
But
course.
of course, yeah. And now we're looking at a point 0.7 floor price. Point
Woo!
0.7 floor
Yeah,
price.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
Chris.
nuts, dude.
If we buy everything we talk about just to do a show, we'll be super broke, Chris. Like super duper broke. That's why uh, YouTubers that do shoe reviews, sneaker reviews, they have to buy the sneakers so they can make the content. Us, on the other hand, if we had to buy all the NFTs we talk about, nah, we'll be dusty. We'll be super dusty. So we can't do that. So we could make calls though. Even if we can't participate, we could
Absolutely.
call out things that are good that could make you money. And if you hopped on at 0.015, you made a lot of
Nice.
bread. A
Yeah,
lot of bread,
absolutely, dude.
Chris.
For sure, man.
Yeah,
Especially, I mean, ETH's low right now, of course, but like zero point 0.7 ETH when ETH, runs back up, that's nice. That's a good little stack to sit on. And then like I'm sure people bought multiple. So yeah,
of
congrats
course.
to everybody that jumped in. I do think that this was launched by somebody from Zeneca Academy, and a lot of the
Really?
Zeneca Academy community just supported them up front, and then it just kind of ran from there. I also heard rumors, even though it says no Discord, no roadmap, free mint. that they could be doing something with it, but you never know where those are going to
Mm.
go. It would make sense, if you get enough volume up front and you want to kind of keep it going and keep the money pouring in, you could make extra promises after. I think it's better to have no roadmap, no Discord, and then choose to do one
You mean
than
under
the
deliver?
opposite.
I mean,
than the
what's the
opposite, yeah.
over promise under deliver?
Yeah,
That's
yeah, for
the
sure.
that's what you rather do? Over promise under deliver, Chris?
No, the opposite, under promise and then over deliver,
I ain't think he caught it.
opposed to the opposite of saying, yeah, we're gonna have this, and that, and not following through with any of it. So, yeah, we'll see where Moonrunners go. It definitely ran away from us though, from 0.015 all the way up to 0.7. I think it was actually higher than this yesterday. So that was
Yeah,
definitely a runner.
you know Super Yetis are coming out with a game on January 2022.
What?
Well, they overpromised the game by January
Oh, got you,
2022.
got
So
you.
here we
Yeah,
are, Chris.
here we are. Here we
Here
are.
we
That
are.
happens a lot. That happens a lot, for
Yeah,
sure, man.
they overpromised on that one. But
But
the main go ahead.
yeah, you got it. What's up?
No, I was just gonna say the main reason we're here, the biggest news that keep us alive out in this down market. We could come here and BS all day, but when news happen, it gives us something to talk about, man. That's that BAYC news, man. It's BAYC finally decided to fight back. Me, I believe it
They
might have
did.
been they waited too long to do it, but yeah, they finally decided to fight back. Now I saw a bunch of photos of Ape Fest. Gordon Garner was there. The CEO was there. People taking photos. Then Gordon Garner also dropped a long letter saying he's finally going to answer these things. I believe there should have been like the first time, like months ago, when Ryder brought all this up. They should have like the one thing that was missing is that the founders didn't say a word. They didn't say a word, so we only had one side of the story. It could have been true because again, all we wanted to know was what the founders' intentions were, and they never said a word this whole time until that documentary came, and they finally. BAYC is hurt right now, Chris. They're hurt. Like Jimmy Fallon removed his APFP. Like celebrities are starting to distance themselves from BAYC. So that's why I do believe they decided to finally go on the offensive this time around.
I
And
saw that, but I also saw that Jimmy Fallon removed it a while back, and I also saw another tweet that's like, "All celebrities are selling their apes," and it was like one guy I've never heard of. I literally don't even know who he is or what he does, but whoever posted that, and the comments were like, "Okay, can you name another celebrity?" And they were like, "There's no response." But there definitely was a dip in BAYC. I guess my only response to that is like when it wasn't as big as it is now. I don't know what a proper response would have been because even their response that we're going to look at in this video were not well received by like the general public. Um,
not
like
really, no.
like Gordon Goner's first response that was written, there was just people didn't care at all. Obviously, people that are involved with now that it's this far and it's escalated, this quickly. Well, now it matters more because we're seeing legal repercussions. So, which we see here that us and the BAYC community have filed a lawsuit against the responsible parties. We'll continue exploring and pursuing all legal options at our disposal. And so, that's obviously now that it's escalated here, that's kind of what we're seeing. I heard today that, nobody really knows. And, when things in the economy are going on, everyone on Twitter acts like economists. When things like this are going on, everybody acts like lawyers. Like, who
Yeah.
really knows? But I did hear a good argument today that this is mainly to defend the brand or the trademark of Bored Apes, because like if they didn't fight for the trademark, then they're kind of letting everybody down. So that could be the main reason that they're actually taking legal action.
They public's perception I can't say the word now. I'm sick. Yeah, but that video is almost at 1 million views, Chris. If you
Oh yeah,
search
it's over a
Bored
million
Ape
now.
Yacht
Yeah,
Club, oh, it's over. If you
yeah, it's over a
search
million.
their brand, it says Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
Like the biggest thing about this brand is 1 million view video of them being Nazis. Like how that's not good for the brand, Chris. Like a lot of people believe it's true because again, the founders never said anything till now. They didn't say a thing. I didn't learn who they were until they got Double R doxed them. And
Yeah,
that
I
was
know.
recently. And they're suing him for doxing them. That's also one of the complaints, that he doxed the founders, which they were going to be doxed regardless. At some point, they were going to be doxed. I mean, they're making all that money. The government's going to want to know who you are.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
they were going to get doxed regardless. I just think they could have done it much sooner. Now, it's different because RR raised a lot of money, Chris.
Yeah, I
He
did.
raised a lot of money. So he could defend himself right now. And the thing is that I looked back, he wanted them to sue him from day one. He wanted Larva Labs to sue him. He wanted Yuga Labs to sue him. He wanted this fame. And he finally got it. But the thing about that is that if he wins this lawsuit, it's gonna set a precedent in this whole NFT space, because again, he's trying to sell this. It's a token. It's not the art. He's all this gibberish about it not being about the art, but more about the token that represents the art. Like it's a whole bunch of BS. But if he wins, I remember when Funks came back into the marketplace, and then it just opened the floodgates for a whole bunch of copycats, copy paste work. It set a whole trend of fake work that you could just easy, quick money grabs.
Yeah.
This, on the other hand, if he wins this lawsuit, the space, I would hate to be here when
What?
everything that comes out is gonna be a fake BAYC. You just
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
nothing you
Which, by
can do
the
at that
way,
point.
there's a video online about Ryder talking about how easy it is to rip people off with derivative projects.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, he's a scum for sure. I'm not gonna. There's no way around that. He is for sure. But let's see how this goes. It's gonna give us more things to talk
I've
about,
been
man.
saying for a while that we're gonna see free Ryder next year. People don't believe me, but
You think
man,
it's going to jail?
the
I
bigger
don't know
they are,
about
the
that,
harder they
Chris.
fall. I don't think it's going to be specifically for this, but yeah, like you dox enough people, you steal money from people, you're actively like racist, and who knows like what actually goes on behind the scenes. Like I think a lot of the dirt's going to come up, and like showing its true color, showing some colors online. Who knows what like, who knows if there's anything else. But this guy I got up right now is Filion. He's actually the guy that released the documentary. He is backpedaling, dude. He said, just want to clarify, Ryder has nothing to do with the creation of the documentary other than cross-referencing the facts on his website. There's literally proof, by the way. Okay, Hotshot has it down here, where basically Filion and Ryder, and I have screenshots of this too, they got together to make the documentary. So he's
They did?
backpedaling hard. He's backpedaling hard. My video was in no
Yeah.
shape or form financially motivated or endorsement on Ryder's project's behalf. He got free apes. I don't know how, maybe just one. He got Ryder Rips ape, and you might just say like, "Oh, that's just one ape." I mean, that was what one something ETH at the time. You know that's money. That's free money for making a video. Either way, the video is demonetized, which I also heard that it was demonetized after this, because the copyright claim because of a song choice. $0 have been made on my behalf, so I guess he's still holding the ape. I mentioned BAYC at the end of the video, said don't be fooled because I thought it was important to explain Ryder has been doing objectively speaking, so clear it up, blah, blah, blah. I never sold or planned to sell BAYC because that was not the meaning of the project. That was explained clear to me. So I think he's getting caught up in all this too. Like as a content creator, I mean, I don't know what his liability will be, but like, yeah, I'd be nervous if I was in his shoes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a film creator, or
Yeah.
so I wouldn't be nervous if I was him. Like he just, but one thing, like in the beginning of the video, he was all on Ryder's nuts, man. Excuse my French, but he was like the best, one of the best artists of our time, our generation.
Yeah.
Ryder rips it. Yeah, he was on that bullshit, man. I was like, fuck out of here,
That was the
bro.
first 2 minutes, man. I started the video and
Yeah.
almost turned it off when I heard that.
Yeah, I was like, hop off, guy. Let's fast forward to why we're here, man. But at that beginning, that was pretty bad. So that's how I knew, like, okay, Ryder has a huge influence in this video, and it was true. Ryder does have a huge influence in the video. Pretty much everything Ryder has been saying is what the video was featuring. Like
That's
everything.
exactly,
Ryder
yeah,
doxed all these people, and
exactly.
something. It seems like Ryder is kind of he's tucking his tail a little bit because he removed Gordon Garner from his Twitter bio. You know how he has GordonGarner.com, so you could go there and learn more about the founders. He removed that. He's gearing up for war, man. It's gonna be a battle. I can't wait to see what happens, man. We're gonna be
It's
here
gonna be
talking about
interesting,
it.
man.
Like
Like you said, it's gonna make history. Like it really is. Like no matter
it
who
is
wins. On
precedent.
the flip side, though, if BAYC wins, it is kind of odd because this whole space it does kind of go against the premise of decentralization and like what NFT is. I don't know. It's just gonna be a very contrary thing, no matter who wins. I guess for lack of a better
Yeah,
word.
me, I'm on the side of IP rights.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ryder doesn't have the right to make profit off those images that he's making profit off of. But if you see it differently, I would like to hear it, Chris.
No, I don't see it differently.
On oh, I thought you was he was coming up with a different argument about the BAYC
Oh,
winning.
for like a devil's advocate, like people that are like
Hmm.
hardcore into like decentralization and open source and like what an NFT is, how it points back to an image, and I'm selling the token, not the image. Like, I get
That's
that point.
Ryder's. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah,
you
that's a lot of
saying
right.
he's right?
Would you say that even like people like okay, Hotshot land in that category? Like people that are like just like for lack of better words, like deeper into the decentralization and the open source aspect of it. Like it's that would be a bigger category than just like writers crew. I don't fall into that category, but there's a big amount of people that are in NFTs that are there. Like
Bro,
even okay,
you
for
lost me.
instance, even like being able to list NFTs on platforms like OpenSea, X2Y2, and I think one other platform took down Ryder Rip's collection. Okay, it makes sense that they took it down because it's a copyright. But like with NFTs supposed to be decentralized, like should that happen? Does that make sense?
Well, the marketplace can never be decentralized. Like it always has to be centralized.
I, my mind's so blank right now, but I do think there's a solution to that. Like
You can't
have
decentralize a marketplace. That's not easy to do. Like how, like it turns into the Silk Road or something. It's like you can't really, It's kind of hard. It has to be centralized. Like there's gonna be too many scams. There's a lot going on in these marketplaces that yeah they you could technically you have the wallet. You could do a over the counter trade and that's decentralized. You could do that. You could still
Mhm.
own it. It's still in your wallet, all that. But if you want to put it in the marketplace, it's gonna be centralized, man.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't see any other way around that at all. So yeah, they took it down. I think X2Y2 put it back up though.
They did, yeah.
And
X2Y2 is
if
putting back
Ryder
up.
wins, oh man! I mean, again, we don't have any horse in this race. I don't have a R Basie. I don't have a real Basie. Like we don't have whoever wins, man. We're just gonna be here. It's gonna create some talking points for us. But
Yeah,
again,
absolutely.
it's gonna be very very interesting. Now, as you can see, what you're showing just now, these founders finally came out to try to dispel all the claims that was made, or at least a good amount of them. And I was saying they could have been done all this. They could have done this a while back. But yeah, this is the letter to from the founders. They came saying, "Oh, this is not true. I got this from this." He actually acknowledged the Zelda thing. It kind of
Yeah, he
didn't
did
add up.
all that,
He
yeah.
kind of he screwed that one up. I'm not gonna lie. He screwed up that Zelda thing, but he basically said he knew that it was whatever Ryder's saying. That might be true, but it's not attached to what people think it's attached to. But it was a lot of backpedaling. But this email kind of also dispelled it. Like the BSC holders, the people who have a lot of bags in this, they didn't need much at all. They didn't need much to be like, "Hey, we told you." And this was pretty good. But of course, I'm also glad that he didn't spend the whole time attacking. That's what BAYC holders have been doing the whole time, attacking Ryder's character. When Ryder claimed he didn't make the video, so they're just attacking one person and letting the whole video run all
Yeah.
the way up to 1 million views, all the way up there. And now BAYC need their own video. They need their own video to dispel everything that says, BAYC is not racist. Because if you search BAYC anywhere, especially on YouTube, YouTube is Google, by the way, if you didn't
Yeah, I know, I
realize.
know.
If you search BAYC, guess what's gonna pop up? It's racist. And it's gonna give a lot of people pause because again, the
Yeah,
images already infer that. So I'm not gonna lie, the images do infer that. So making all that connection, people are already biased, so they're just gonna believe it.
that's
But people with the
very good way to put
bags
it.
are also already biased, and they're in echo chambers. Just like, have you seen the like on Twitter when you see your circle, the people
Mhm.
that show up on your
Yeah,
timeline,
yeah.
and they all pretty much have the same PFP.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they call an echo chamber, man. So
Yeah.
everybody's all on the same page. They they're not trying to influence people that's not in their circle. They're just echoing the sentiments from their circle. Like, oh,
Mhm.
RR is a douchebag, RR is this, is that, is that. They attacking his character, he's racist, look what he posted before. But they're not attacking how absurd some of the things are, some of the claims are. At least that's what they think. A lot of it is absurd. They're not attacking none of it. So they just let it go into the wind and let us that are not in that circle decide. And
Yeah.
of course, the founders didn't say nothing. The Yuga Labs didn't say nothing. And we only had one side of the story. So here comes a million views, Chris.
Yep.
We only had
Gotta do
one side
it.
of the story, and now a lot of people believe this now. Like a lot of people who's not into NFTs, who doesn't know what an NFT is, who doesn't have a MetaMask, they believe that these monkey images are racist.
I think it just
And I don't
also
think,
just gives a general discredit to NFTs. Like you know, you're going against
yeah,
the biggest player in the space. So like people that don't really care about NFTs or people that are involved with other projects also want to jump on the bandwagon just to take down BAYC. You know,
yeah,
and then people are
yeah,
easily convinced too. And I'm not trying to like take one side or another, but like it was a good documentary. Like the guy who made Philion, he did a good job at breaking down the information and putting it all together and making it appealing for an hour-long video. So like he did a great job.
yeah. He
So
did.
I mean, and it makes sense. A
Minus
lot
the
of stuff.
part where he was stroking Ryder in the beginning.
Yeah,
He's
minus
one of the
that.
greatest artists of our generation.
Yeah,
Bro,
that was a
bro,
lot. That was a
bro, shut
lot.
up. Just shut up,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, that was the biggest reach in that whole video. Not all the
that's
Nazi stuff.
funny.
That is the biggest, one of the greatest artists of our generation. All right, bro. All right, calm that down. Calm down, guy.
There was some
But
good responses in this. Like I like how they used the email that they originally sent to make the logo, and they like sent like examples of how they wanted it. So like of the mock-up and then how it turned out. And I even heard that like if you reverse image search the logo, there is a ton of logos that look similar to
with jagged
the
edges,
yeah, the I like the board whatever the
the
BAYC
what's it
logo
called? It
is
hop
next to it.
I don't know what it's called. Mine comes or some bullshit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Apparent is this the logo? I don't even know what the original or the end goal was, but like there's a ton of logos that look like that. So like it's not just because it kind
Yeah,
of looks like another thing, like that doesn't really mean I don't know. The logo thing I was never sold on. I was there's other things in the video. The names they kind of broke down the names too. Some of those made sense. The Huga thing I was never sold on. Um, there was some stuff that like is hard to argue, but you know, and then there's stretches like this
what?
where the CEO
Oh,
outfit she's wearing this
yeah, yeah.
outfit.
I saw that in Ape
Yeah,
Fest. Yeah,
and people are like,
yeah.
"That
This
outfit
was
is racist because of this," or or that outfit
yeah
is
because
like, yeah,
that's yeah that's what they wore at the prisoners war. Now it tied it more. I didn't find the other image where on top of this outfit she's also wearing a jacket that said escape. Like it changed the words to make it ape on the bottom, esque on the top.
yeah, yeah,
So escape, and then she's wearing a prison jumpsuit under. So that like they can't help it, Chris. They can't help it, man. Like I
yeah,
mean, she could have just wore black, man. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Just wear black like everybody else. But they can't help it, man. They tied some more strings to that because again, that escape jacket on top of that prison jumpsuit, it kind of more
come on, man,
breadcrumbs,
this is so
more
common though.
breadcrumbs.
Like this outfit is
Yeah,
so
but
common.
No, it ties it around with the jacket though.
Hmm.
But I can't
So you,
find the
you think there's
jacket.
something
That
to
might have
it?
been fake. I don't know. Hmm?
You think there's
Do
something
I
to
think
it?
this? Oh, I just think they're gonna connect things. They gotta be
Uh,
very careful what they do. Like because
yeah,
we keep saying they have dog whistles, and if you have something like this, it's not gonna be loud. We can't hear it. So it's the initiates that can hear it. They can hear the dog whistles. So we could be fooled because we can't hear it. We could be fooled into thinking, oh, that is a whistle, and they just gotta have no room for that, man.
I just
Like
can't get on board, man. Like, I feel like I could look at these shoes and try to find something about these shoes that like points back to something else. Like, I just feels like such a stretch.
yeah, yeah, it's a stretch, but then that escape jacket. Hold on, let me see if I can find the escape jacket because it would be on that thread if it was there, unless it was fake. It might be fake.
Now,
I don't know.
you did also send me this tweet too about Garga's writings across the social media and academic work to assess the truth behind the allegations of anti-Semitism.
Yes, yes. So this is what I was saying before. Like they could have done all this much sooner because again, we got one side of the story. Now, after we've already been like pruned or I forgot what the term is called. We know the other side. Now we finally get this. And if you're biased, you're gonna believe anything. But according to this, he's saying it's from. It wasn't a game, Counter Strike, is it? One of those strike games, video games where Smurfs. They hate Smurfs because people in gaming people go
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they get a new account and go play in easy lobbies. So they
yeah.
Smurf, yeah. So he hates Smurf. That's why it was on his bio, and he was an avid. I want to say Counter Strike, but it's not Counter Strike. I can't read it from here, but it's one of those games where very competitive and most likely racist. I'm not gonna lie. If you turn on your voice chat, man, bro. Have you ever done that
Oh
at the
yeah,
end of
like
games?
just in
Yeah,
gaming,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, for sure. But
yeah,
just
yeah.
general, yeah, Smurf is a very common term used in gaming. Like
Yes, it is.
exactly what you said, creating an account just to be able to like wipe lobbies because you're not playing with people as good. So like, yeah, I don't. And then like going back, like they're clearly gamers. So like the Hyuga thing does make sense for Legend of Zelda. Like
Mm,
I would have never thought anything different personally, but I don't know. I guess it just depends on where you're from, what you know, and all that.
if
I
you're initiated, Chris.
if what
If you're initiated, Chris.
initiated.
I don't think you're initiated, Chris. So you'll never hear the whistles, man. But I don't know if that's true for any of this. But I just thought they could have done this before. And this guy also said Gargamel is not really. It's not. Well, writer claims it's a well-known thing about Jews, about how greedy Jews are during in the Smurfs, because again, Gargamel is in the Smurfs. But this writer is saying that's not a well-known fact. There's no esoteric places are saying Gargamel is a thing for Jews. So that's another claim he tried to dispel with this one. So he basically tried to introduce the founders to us. And I saw in the Ape Fest, a lot of people took photos with the founders, the CEO, Gordon Garner, and all of them. So they really could have done this much sooner, man, until it really starts affecting them. Like again, Ryder is taking away their 2.5% in royalties. He took that away by the RR. That's what it's the RR is for. He took that away. He also like assassinated their character, like totally. He said they're Nazi trolls.
Yeah,
So he basically that's slander to call somebody racist. That's big slander, and I don't think Ryder Rips actually ever proved anything, like any legit proof of anything. It's just a lot of dog whistles that he claims that they're blowing for people that are initiated. And I'm gonna keep saying initiated because I don't think you're initiated, Chris.
I guess a lot of it just went over my head, man. Because like when I have to like research what connections are to what, it's like I feel like most people don't put those together, but I don't know. Dickens said here for the legal output. And we had Daniel saying that some of the things are pretty damning coincidences. The
Yeah.
only thing that really stood out to me that's like, okay, was, I don't even remember this clip clearly, but what, didn't they have like a past with like commenting about like on Nazi, like just like talking about Nazis
Oh,
and
oh
stuff,
yeah, they
like
this
some,
in this book, in this outlet, the guy tried to dispel that as well because I guess writers said Gargamel wrote a thesis paper on 2666 or something like that, and this guy was trying to say that's not, it's not really, it's not held by the people on in the alt right movement. Like whatever he wrote about on his thesis is not really, it's not something they worship or whatever those alt right guys worship. But again, who knows if any of this is true as well.
I know I saw that, you know how he claims I was dropped on Adolf Hitler's, what,
Death date or something.
yeah, apparently that wasn't even true at all. Like,
What do you
apparently
mean?
Hitler did not die on that day.
He didn't die on the 30th.
I guess not. That's what, yeah, I'll look it up right now.
You sure? Hitler's
No,
death day.
I just saw it. Um, okay, this does say April 30th, so I wonder what that tweet was trying to say. Well,
It's bullshit, bro.
was Other Side dropped on April 30th? Was that the date?
Yeah, the video said they made sure, like, the original apes were dropped about a week before April 30th. It was a whole week long mint. And then he said they made sure to use the April 30th date as the mint date for the BAYC, even though it was a week earlier.
Would that even be something to celebrate? Like, if you were, I feel like if you were like, it's a death, you know? It's not like it was his birthday. It's a death. Like, I feel like that'd be opposite. Like, I feel like you would celebrate somebody's death that you hate.
Yeah, yeah, you would, Chris. You would.
I don't know. It just doesn't click for me, man. But I'm also not very easy to sell on things.
You're not initiate, Chris.
I don't.
This writer used those words, man, because apparently whoever wrote this bio on Gargamel, he's initiated, so he knows what whistles are. He's part of the alt right movement, I guess, because he used terms like for the uninitiated, they would never know. So some BS like that. Yeah, that's why I keep using that word.
Got you.
So
It's kind of
apparently,
like saying you're not woke.
yeah, somewhat. Let's pull up the actual the legal. Was it BAYC that posted the complaint?
The Yuga Labs just made that tweet just saying that they're gonna sue. That was pretty much the extent of that I saw on that.
Because the lawsuit is floating around everywhere.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the
I
actual
mean,
papers.
again, in Hugo Labs' tweet on June 24th, it said that they have filed a lawsuit against responsible parties. We'll continue exploring and pursuing all legal options at our disposal. And again, I'm not a lawyer. I've never been in a case, but like a lot of people are saying that, like, regardless of how much Ryder raised, like a lawsuit of this caliber is like millions and millions of dollars. Like, he's gonna need support from his fan base in order to like stand a chance.
And he got that.
You think they're gonna
He
send
got
him money?
like
You think they're gonna send him money?
they already did, Chris. What do you think our BAYC was? What do you mean?
Let's ask Frisky, man. He's the one, he bought in.
No, I mean he like because I was saying they waited. I keep stretching this point that they waited too long to attack because again they gave them time to raise money, build a base of people that believe this. They a million views is not easy on YouTube, Chris, especially when it comes to NFC related stuff. Like
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
not easy. And this is a worldwide brand they're looking to become. So the first thing you do with a worldwide brand, Chris, you search Google, what is BAYC? And it says it's racist. Look at this long documentary about how it's racist. Now, BAYC's best thing to do right now is to pay off Philion to drop that video. In my opinion, they got to pay him to get rid of that video. Like pay him good money, pay real
It's like
payola to drop the video, delete the YouTube channel, all that.
you said though, it's like too late now.
I know, but still, I mean, that thing it could still go up to like after this whole thing ends, that video is gonna be there forever, Chris. It's gonna be number one forever. So in the future, with anybody who's trying to get into the space to learn, oh, why do people like these monkey pictures so much? Okay, it's racist. Okay, NFTs are for racist. Yeah, I've heard that many times before.
Well, there is a video online right now. Let me see if I can find it with 8 times more views. That is bullish on apes. So let's get it.
Oh, the Eminem one.
Yeah,
Okay, I thought you was
8.9
talking
million.
about something else.
8.9 million views, and Eminem
Yeah,
uses his
that's
apes.
Eminem.
Snoop Dogg uses his ape, and they made a song with it. Pretty cool music video. Would recommend going and check it out. So
Yeah, I saw it.
that was kind of cool.
Yeah, they
Everybody's like,
performed
oh,
at Ape Fest.
everybody was like, oh, celebrities are all jumping ship from apes, but like Eminem and Snoop just dropped a video using their apes.
Yeah, I think they did this video, Chris, before the
Oh
video came
yeah,
out.
yeah, for sure. But I mean, they still dropped it nevertheless.
Right, you think Eminem's not gonna drop? Like this is different logistics going on, Chris. We can't say they dropped it after knowing, like, no, they was gonna drop this regardless. They were gonna perform at Ape Fest regardless. They dropped this while they after their performance at Ape Fest, so it was all part of the course, minus that video that came out. But this was gonna happen regardless. They had this in the tuck. Yeah, what do you think about the song, Chris? Do you listen to Eminem?
Yeah, actually, I'm a big Eminem fan. And I like it.
Guess what? What image the Kansas wants to see. He wants to see your favorite image, Chris. I never saved that. You know, I always go to Beeple's Twitter to find it, and he posts a lot. So that image is like way down his. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna just save it just for you, Chris, because we always
But
need that image,
yeah,
Chris.
it's a good
But
song,
we haven't talked
and
about Gary Vee, so we
it's cool
don't.
that they had the apes in the video. And yes, I've been listening to Eminem since I was like a kid, so I do like his stuff.
Yeah, Eminem is
Even though
pretty
he
good.
probably
He's
got
very
given
good at
his
what he
ape,
does.
probably got about his ape given to him by MoonPay, but that's beside the
Yeah,
point.
yeah, that's a lot of SEC is gonna have to look at all that,
Yep.
all that, man. If it's not, if they didn't tell people that they got it and they're promoting it, that's a big problem. Like a lot of these celebrities could go down for that, but
Yeah, it's a
we'll see
weird
what
issue.
happens.
I just feel like never. I don't know how to say this. Like, there's really never been another comparable circumstance where you don't even have to promote something. You could just set it as your profile picture and maybe be under legal action. Does that make sense?
Really?
Like, what can you think?
Oh,
What can you think of?
well, I think it's promotion text. Like when celebrities tweet out, let's say shapewear, like go buy this shapewear, and they don't divulge that they're getting paid to promote it. With a PFP though, that's kind of different. Like I don't
That's what
think
I'm
that's
saying. Like, I don't remember. I could be wrong, but like, I'm sure not every celebrity tweeted like, "Oh, you should go buy this" or blah blah blah. Like, when Eminem bought it, I saw the tweet and I literally just remember him like changing his profile picture. He didn't say much
yeah,
about it.
yeah, but some of them, like Meek Mill, said, "Oh, I finally got my first NFC. It's a bored ape."
Amazing.
Like it's, yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah. So stuff like that. The celebrities that did tweet stuff like that, they might get in trouble if they didn't actually purchase these apes if they're gifts to promote it. And if making it your PFP is a promotion, all right, we're getting into new territory, Chris, because a lot of these guys they do a deal behind closed door. We'll give you this ape if you just have to make it your PFP, and they'll make it your PFP. But there's no real laws that says you can't promote something via your PFP without mentioning a word. They didn't say a word, so there might be new precedents going on in the space right now, Chris. It's a lot. A lot is going to be uncovered with this lawsuit. A lot. So I can't. I'm here for it. I'm here for it for sure.
I'm here for it too.
Yeah.
But man, it's go wild. Dickenza asked if any celebrities met them in person to talk NFTs. Or if any of the apes met them in person.
Uh, you said if any of the ape holders met the celebrities in person.
Yeah, like Eminem and Snoop, like at Ape Fest. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah, they did. I saw a few pictures.
That's
But
cool.
in at a spot like that, you don't really have time to talk philosophy. Like it's like a bang bang thing.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
very busy. Like, oh, you want this photo? Hurry up, take it because he got to go type thing. So it's not. You don't really have a sit down with these guys. But you will meet them, you will take photos with them, and then they gotta go. You gotta go. They don't want you
Yeah.
lurking around them, so it's different. So they have met people. Why is my battery exhausted?
Bro, your
I
battery's
think because
tired,
it's hot.
man.
No, because I think it's because it's hot. It might be overheating. Because again, I'm not plugged into battery. It's going straight.
Your battery had a long weekend. It got
I had a
COVID
long
from
weekend.
it got COVID from NFT NYC.
Yeah, my battery is. Hold on, I just gotta turn it off and turn it back again. I think it just overheats.
But in the meantime, just to recap, everything. If you're just now tuning in, Hugo did respond to everything. They are going to file a lawsuit with the BAYC community, so things are getting pretty heated. This is going to be a very important lawsuit, depending on how it ends up. Gordon Goner wrote an article on a response, just talking about some of the claims, and I thought it was pretty good. A lot of other people hated it. What you laughing at?
The
Is it good?
Kansas is asking if I'm healthy.
And
No. No, I'm not. I'm not healthy. I don't think I have COVID, but because when I first got COVID, it was like real. I was real cold. But I've had a shot a long time ago though, so I don't think I have COVID. I don't have COVID. I'm
hope you don't
guessing.
have it.
Yeah, but some people call that POAP. I call that Pope.
Yeah, I saw that on Ninjalerts trending right here.
Oh, Pope is trending.
The
You
one
usually
person
get
invented it.
nah. That's a proof of attendance protocol.
Ah,
So if you go into like real legit events, you get a Pope. I thought it was a Pope, but people call it POAP. So yeah, I hope I don't have anything. I got my tea right here, so hopefully by the end of the
I hope
week,
you out, man.
I'm okay.
You'll be good to go. So you want to take a look at just Trevor just jumped in. He said Chris's beard is gone. Had to look sharp for this show, Trevor.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone for good. His
I
wife
need to
wanted
just
him
grow
to
out
cut
I need to
that.
just grow out the mustache so I can get the mustache ninja PFP.
Yeah,
Little
you
ninja.
gonna have that curly stuff,
I almost left it for this show particularly, but I'll just grow it out for next time.
particularly, you know.
I'll have it on tomorrow's show.
Okay. Daniel wants me to take a test, so I might go ahead and take a test.
You should
I just have a
probably do,
sinus thing.
you should probably do so. But yeah,
Yeah.
again, just to recap, Bored Ape, Yuga Labs did respond to everything. Do you want to take a look at some of the trending projects on Ninjalerts? We got a really great call last week with Moonrunners, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Let's
Yeah,
see
we
what else we
did.
can get called out. Let's look
And
at
we
the
got.
6 hour chart.
All right. Let's see. Let's see if we get
So
another one on here.
there's a couple things that stood out to me. Most bought and most sold is this Kiko Bakes. I don't know exactly what that is. I haven't looked into it, so we can look at that in a
Kiko
second.
Bakes, K-Fish, Griffin,
Saw some people minted
JJ,
this poop pass. Wait, JJ jumped in something? Where's
and
JJ at?
Kiko Bakes.
Buy
Expand.
or selling?
Griff got some.
Okay,
Buy.
let's look at it. Yeah, let's look at it. We got
Yeah.
a floor of
When he buys,
0.05.
go ahead.
I said we got a floor of 0.05, 250 ETH volume. Got a little fortune cookie. That's what the placeholder is a fortune cookie. Let's look at the website, see what they got going on.
Wait, hold on. How come K-Fish bought for point two? Did he buy a few? He bought one for point two. They're all unrevealed, right?
Yeah, they look to be unrevealed.
But he just bought one for point two. Why?
Oh, this one looks different. This fortune cookie looks
Oh,
different.
okay.
So some of
Okay.
them are different.
I
I don't
see.
know, dude. Like I said, oh, this is a Mystic Cracker. Let's look at the website. Discord's coming
Fortune cracker.
soon. Visit bakery. Let's visit the bakery. Bear Market Bakery. Bear markets are for bakers. Welcome to our pre-launch bakery. What are you baking? Announce utility, nope. Chill vibes, random fortunes, tons. Seriously, zero expectations. Let's just have fun. What you
Oh
thinking? What's your
man,
first thoughts?
it's a pump.
You think the MVHU guys know something?
They might. God, there's nothing to know from our perspective, so they have to know something. Because from what I can see, it's just another DJ and play. But if they have more
Yep.
information,
Your battery's getting
because
tired
it's
again, bud.
oh damn, yeah, I don't know why it does this now. It's probably because of the heat. It's hot in here.
Secrets out. Let's see what this is about.
Tastes good.
I don't know, man. I feel like this is one of those things that we're not really going to understand until it either dies out or flies off.
Yeah.
There's no information. And it's weird that some of the placeholders are already based on rarities. What
Yeah.
you get? Yeah, so
Yeah, I was just
there's 9,000 fortune crackers and there's 1,000 mystic crackers. The mystic crackers have a
oh, okay.
0.2194, and then the fortune
That's
crackers
why he
obviously
spent
know.
point two. Okay, that makes sense. So they might know something that we don't. But my magic wallet that I follow, I'll never tell you who it is. Never. He didn't buy yet, so I'm not in yet. As soon as he buys, I might hop in. He bought something else though. Well, he minted something else. Wait, JJ bought 3 of those cookies. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Whatever he minted, it looks like crap. I'm not gonna bring that up.
JJ bought 3 mystics as well.
Yeah, they might know something. They
Tempting.
might.
Just so little
Yeah,
information known, man.
yeah. It could go right down to 0, or it could be early. I would say it's gonna hit point 1. Not financial advice, of course. Like I would. That's 2x. I could easily see that hitting 2x.
Oh yeah, for the regular fortune
Yeah, yeah,
cookies.
for the
I
whole
thought you meant for
floor.
the mystics. I was like, dang, man,
Oh no, no, the
that's
Mystics might
half.
hit like point 0.5.
All right, it went
But
down
again, I'm
point
just
0,
guessing.
went down a little bit since we looked 0.001. But yeah, this is something to be watching for sure. Let's see what else is going on Ninjalerts. I'm at the see what things like recent
Grinners.
minting
Grinners
right
look
now.
like, yeah, people are buying Grinners. I'm on their website. Welcome to party grinners.lol. Yeah, it is mentioned. CCO license. They keep 500, 7.5 royalties, instant reveal. Yeah, it looks like a DJ and play.
It's a free mint? Yeah, it's a free mint. So why not?
Yeah,
Let's see if it's minted out yet.
it might have. Oh my, this
Let's
camera
see.
keeps going off.
Oh yeah, it's still minting right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
What? How many? I can't see. It
I
was
think
at
so.
8,000. Is that 8,000?
Hold on.
I can't see it on my screen. Like the max supply up there.
Oh, the max supply is
Yeah, yeah.
10,000.
Like what's the current number though? That's
That's what I
being
was
minted.
looking for. I don't see it.
Scroll up. Scroll up. See the tracker on the right. Go to right. Bottom. It's in that middle.
Oh yeah,
That, yeah,
yeah,
right
that's
there, right
right.
there.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so there's been 9,615 transfers. So
What's the
and
current
it says max total
supply?
supply 9,500. So I guess it is already.
Oh, it's
It's
sold
probably
out.
just minted out.
Yeah, it's sold out.
Yeah, definitely a DJ play right here.
Yeah, and they kept
I don't.
500 for themselves. So yeah, it's sold
Yeah,
out.
yeah, I just saw
Where's it
that.
gonna go? Who knows?
Not one has sold yet. These things are pretty ugly.
Yeah, they are.
Like these are bad. I
Yeah.
don't think these aren't gonna go.
They're not gonna go. You sure, Chris?
No, I'm
You
not sure
sure?
of anything.
Let's just come back tomorrow. Oh, we should have. Oh, we could have. Oh shit! If we would have, we do that a lot on this show, Chris. Oh, if only we could have. All
You know
we
what's
had to
funny?
do was.
Some of these things look better when they're at a higher price. Like I swear, like when they're at like 0.001, you're like, oh, these are ugly. And then they get up to 0.5 and you're like, I see the beauty in it. I can see some beauty in them.
Yeah, yeah, I can see go to point one easy, right? At that point. Yeah, but these are trash, bro. Like
Yeah,
low
it's pretty
effort,
bad.
trash. Yeah.
Wait a second though. The floor is pretty
They
thin.
have goblin
Say that.
noses.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, screw all that.
There's a little bit of volume, not much.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
dead.
you don't think Grinners.lol is gonna run?
I wouldn't put my money on it. If you got it
I
for
wouldn't.
free, yeah. But if you want to buy it,
Yeah.
nah, bro. What was the floor? I couldn't see the floor price.
It's like we can see it through the
Double O?
Ninjalerts app right now, which is 0.01.
Oh, okay, that's pretty high.
They probably paid a decent amount for gas. So speaking of free mints, dude, our Bloomin' Onion final reveal is today. That was a free mint we
Oh,
got
you still
last
got
week.
that?
Did you fade it already? There's only been like a handful of sales.
Bro, I don't like I buy things I don't remember what I bought. Yeah, I thought this
Yeah,
was
the
dead
Bloomin'
already.
Butt is dead, but there was supposed to be
Yeah.
a final reveal today. There's like no announcement. These little the teenagers are supposed to turn into adults with a special surprise.
Special sauce.
I hope it's a special sauce, dude. I got it Outback like 15 minutes from me. If it gives me
Really?
like a free Bloomin' Onions, I'm down for it.
Yeah, that's I wouldn't be, but that's to each his own, man. It's like a free blooming onion. Like who eats onions, bro? You eat onions, Chris? That's what you eat at Outback Steakhouse? Hmm?
Bloomin' Onions are good, dude.
Really?
Yeah, have you never had them? They got like the Boomin' sauce. It was a free mint, Dickenza.
Yeah, no, I don't
But
eat
there's also
onions,
like
man.
no volume whatsoever. But
Oh, the Kansas said the fried ones are good.
they are good. You've never had fried
I've
onion
never
rings?
tried them, bro.
Oh
Oh,
my
onion rings,
gosh.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I
I've
mean, it's the
had
same
onion
thing. It's like
rings.
they're like onion petals. So like they're like
Yeah, it
it's
sounds
like
like
a
you're just
round.
biting onions like it's a
No, no,
fruit
no,
or
no,
some
no.
apple or something,
It's pretty much
man.
the same thing as onion rings. They're just textured different. Like they're
Oh,
like little petals.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. So they're fried. So yeah, it is
They are
basically like
fried.
onion rings. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought you were just out here eating onions, Chris. You don't
No, no,
cry?
no.
Huh? You don't cry when you eat all these onions, Chris? Hmm? You just be biting into them like apples? Hmm? Oh yeah,
So
my camera just
I
keeps
would
going
say if
off.
I had to place a bet on a DGen play today, it would be this Kiko Bakes. But we'll see.
Oh shit.
It looks like a lot of the
Um.
MVH2 guys are going in. It also looks like your camera is just like done, dude.
Yeah,
You
no,
should
I
really get
almost
that checked
dropped it
out.
just now. Yeah, no, I almost dropped
Notice
it
that
from
my
the
camera
corner.
is nice and healthy and doesn't get
For
tired.
once. Yeah, I think it's just the heat that's making it the battery exhaust. I don't know why the battery will exhaust. I'm
You got
not
to keep
on
that
battery
camera
power.
hydrated. Get it some electrolytes.
Probably. Probably. I gotta give me some
Yeah,
electrolytes.
you got to get you some electrolytes. Get you some of those liquid IVs. Those are pretty good for hydration.
Oh, is it, Chris?
Yeah,
Hmm?
I
Let's
drink
talk more
a few of
about
those for you.
onions, Chris. Let's talk about
Oh,
onions.
you want to go back to the Bloomin' Onions?
No, how do you like your onions, Chris? Hmm? How do you like them? Do you slice them up before you chew
All
them,
right.
before you bite into them? Hmm? Do you
Oh
cry when you
my
eat your
gosh.
onions, Chris? Hmm? Do you cry? Do you shed a tear when you're eating onions? Hmm? How does onions make you feel, Chris? Is what I want to know. Hey, what's
Makes me
going
feel
on?
like this.
Oh,
Makes me feel like this video.
oh, this is how you feel when you go to Outback, 15 minutes from your house. Hmm?
Yeah.
You have a
Take out
seat
that
you go
menu.
to. Do they know you over there? Huh? Are you a regular
Can
at
you
that
see
Outback,
this?
Chris?
No, you can't see this. Oh yeah,
I
there it
can
goes. There it
see.
goes. So today on June 27th, National Onion Day, by the way, which is actually a real thing.
That's
Funny
today.
that we're
Okay.
talking about this Your teens will finally
Funny
grow out of that
indeed.
grunge phase and bloom into the big onions you always hoped that they would be, and they'll reveal a special surprise of their own.
Oh, would it?
Might as well call these
Is
things
that you
booming
feel?
onions. Moonrunner onions.
Chris, you know what time it is, man. You know what time it is. You know what time it is, bro. Let's close this shit and get out of here. It's all about booming onions. What's your problem, Chris?
I am interested to see what they're going to be, but it's probably not going to go anywhere. But anyways, guys,
Yeah.
that was the biggest news for today, this week. I mean, probably it's going to be this year is the Ryder Rips versus BAYC case. I mean, that's huge.
Versus Yuga Labs. Yeah.
If you've tuned in to the end where we were just kind of shooting the shit, talking about some of these projects, go watch the beginning where we talk about that, talk about some of the responses, talk about the legal action that they're taking, Gordon Garner's article, all of that stuff. Besides that, Ken, stay hydrated, man. Hope you feel better. Hope it's not COVID like everybody else caught in NFT NYC. That's scary stuff. Dekenza, Daniel,
Yeah.
thank you guys for being in chat today. Appreciate it. Always enjoy dialogue with the chat. And yeah, without further ado, we will see you guys tomorrow at the exact same time. Peace out, everybody.